But what I'm thinking is, first off, having a look at all the books I've said I've read that I haven't read. Ugh. That's really uncomfortable just to say. Let's have a look. Aha. Okay, hello. This is really big. Where is my face? Is it gonna be a good ratio? I have no idea. Okay, ooh, we studied from the Zeds. I'm gonna go with it. I like it. I definitely read and enjoyed The Book Thief. I also remember reading and enjoying I Am the Messenger. Lon Po Po, I have read. It's a children's book and the illustrations are terrifyingly good. Highly recommend. Okay, we've got The Ancient Magus's Bride. This is a series of manga. It looks like I've read 6 of them. I believe that I have done so. If I said I'd read more than that, I'd get a bit iffy. Mrs. Dalloway, I skim read one day. I intend on giving it a better read. The Golden Compass, Lyra's World. What the hell is that? Edit. Just get rid of it. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, Dear Girls was great. I listened to the audiobook narrated by Ali Wong herself, so that was good fun. And I Quit Sugar for Life, definitely read First We Make the Beast Beautiful. Charlotte's Web, have not read. I've overheard most of it with my partner reading it out to my stepdaughter, but I have not read it. The Colour Purple, I'm pretty sure I read it a lot of years ago. I'm planning on reading it again because I think I would really like it and I cannot remember anything about it. And Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, I don't think I've even overheard them reading it, not that I can recall, so that one gotta go. Jonathan Van Ness, he is a star, absolutely love them. But I did not finish it. I read quite a bit of it. It was a tough read for me. Some of our journeys have been similar in painful ways. First they killed my father, yeah. Intuitive eating, yeah. Eat That Frog, ironically a book about stopping procrastinating. I don't think I've read it all. The Hobbit, yes. The Lord of the Rings, more or less, Once Upon a Time. Sheets, yes. Can I? Yes. Okay, let's carry on. Dark Star Safari, yes. The Black Swan, no. My partner's read parts of it to me, but that is not the same. I'm going to put that on my... Oh no, what have I tapped? I'm actually going to move The Black Swan to my want to read because it seemed like a really excellent, useful book. So let's go back and get my tech skills happening. Here we go. To read. Teach Yourself, the writer's source book. Yeah, I might. Our Chris Sykes, vaguely remember that. Don't think it was impressive. I have not read Gulliver's Travels. Do I want to? Perhaps. Let's put it in the to read for now. Treasure Island, yes. Bad Beginning, yes. I've read more of that series, but I can't remember where I got up to. Hotel World, yes. All These Nalini Sings, yes. Okay, The Giving Tree, again, a couple times with my daughter. Frankenstein, I'm not sure which one I read. I've got one of them set as read and one of them not. For the sake of clarity, then I will remove the one that I didn't mark when I was reading. And then I've got this Shakespeare edition, 4 Great Tragedies, and I have read one of them, so that's gotta go. And I think I would like to mark each one as I read it, so ta-ta. Midsummer Night's Dream, yes. Othello, yes. Romeo and Juliet, probably. I feel like I have read it in high school. Seems vaguely familiar. They are not the only Shakespeares I have read, however. They are the only ones I've added to Goodreads. The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Society, yes. Black Beauty, yes. A long time ago. Some Dr. Seuss's. Where the Wild Things Are, The Lovely Bones, I read in high school. Lean In, I read that one a few years ago. Yes. Catcher in the Rye, yes. The Little Prince, yes. Sex at Dawn, yes. Empire Falls, My Dark Vanessa, yes. The God of Small Things, I cannot remember if I finished it, but I'm gonna leave it there because I sure gave it a good go. And then we've got some Harry Potters here, and I feel like this is probably a section with some double ups. So what have I got? Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, yes. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, I have. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix I've got twice because I think I've got an audio book version, which to be fair is often what I read, but for the sake of simplicity I only want to have one edition of each book on here. So I think I'm gonna chuck you. And for some reason I don't have the Half-Blood Prince in here, but I do have Deathly Hallows. I should probably be making notes of what I need to add into my read. You know, when I can watch this later and remind myself, or you can, yeah, somehow remember. Goblin Market, yes. Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, but that is not by Shakespeare, so we're going to chuck that. Charm Bracelet, yes. Desperate Measures, Your Dad Will Do, yes. The Lightning Thief, yes. The Lightning Thief, the graphic novel, no. I mean, could possibly be decent. Let's get rid of that. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, yes. The Devil in the Flesh, yes. I think it's really hard to like completely backdate all of the books I've read in my life when I haven't been using Goodreads accurately. So here we go. Am I on the same page? Must be because of how many I've deleted. The Duke and I, yes. That's it. Let's go to the next page. The Golden Compass, His Dark Materials #1. I did read, but it was called Northern Lights. And I definitely read at least The Subtle Knife, but I'm not sure if I read The Amber Spyglass or part of The Amber Spyglass. So I'm happy to not have those there. Again, it's something I'd like to revisit. A Problem from Hell, America in the Age of Genocide. I vaguely remember this. Not sure how much of it I read. I've read quite a lot of Harry Potter, Beatrix Potters. She was a talented lady. How to Rewire Your Anxious Brain, yes. Aesop's Fables, I have not, but I would like to. So let's put on to read, but I'll have to check if that's the version I would like to read. And Tamora Pierce, we're going to have some double ups again because some of these books were published under more than one name, like this one, Circle of Magic 2. I will keep the editions that are the versions I originally read, what they were called, because that's how I think of them. So we've got The Immortals, The Circle of Magic, The Song of the Lioness. I've got The Song of the Lioness on there as a quartet as well as the individual books, but again, I only need to have one version. We've got Protector of the Small. And just going to get rid of this one that's called Sandry's book because that's a double up. Daja's book is a double up when my internet catches up with my brain. That's The Chronic Struggle. It'd be good if these would stick to their own series. It's way too much work for me on a 6 p.m. on a work day. I'm just going to go with, unless something really is sticking out at me as wrong, I'm going to leave the rest of the Tamora Pierces. And that one, Healing in the Vine. Let's see if we've got Healing in the Vine. Tortella Spy's Guide is really nice. I feel like a super Tamora Pierce Tortella fan like I am. Okay, there's a couple missing there. I can add those in later. 19 minutes again. I read some of it. I don't think I finished it. The Yellow Wallpaper. Here I have 2 different editions. I'm going to remove the one that's not the one I marked red when I read it, just for the purposes of utility, rather than necessarily being completely accurate, because I could go in and check which edition I read. I'm just gonna assume the text is the same though. The Celtic World, yes. Bridge to Terabithia, yes. Little Red Yellow Black Book, yes. Dark Emu, yes. I didn't realise Bruce Pascoe wrote the Little Red Yellow Black Book that I used in uni for Aboriginal studies, so that's interesting. Barefoot, yes. Where the Crawdads Sing, yes, yes, yes. And again, I've got this double edition of Animal Farm in 1984 that can go. Becoming, yes. T-Dragon, yes. Mrs. Frisbee, yes, yes, yes. Wind Up Bird Chronicle, I'm not sure how much of it I read, but I'm planning to read it again. I might just scooch it over to my to read. Couple more children's books, yes. Beloved, I have definitely read at least once. I want to read it again, so I will be doing that probably in the next 12 months. And then we've got Big Little Lies, yeah, Mexican Gothic, How to Be a Woman. Get in there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 Twilights, that is correct. Underground, yes. What are these? Radio Theatre's Chronicles of Narnia by Paul McCusker. Well, that is not at all correct. So we need to get rid of you guys, because I've not listened to Radio National's Chronicles of Narnia. I have read C.S. Lewis's Chronicles of Narnia though. They may or may not be in this list. Again, I got a beautiful set of them for my birthday this year, so I'm going to reread them again soon from those editions that I got. It's sort of been a lifelong dream to own a full set of them instead of just picking them up piecemeal, different editions and that sort of thing, so that's exciting. We've got a version of the Canterbury Tales here that might be by a translator. My partner keeps telling me there's an edition of the Canterbury Tales that he wants to get, and I'm just going to trust his judgment, because he's really good at looking at the best translation, both in terms of the spirit of what's being said, plus you know, capturing more specific choices, but still being readable and not losing things. Like, it's a lot of work. I can barely say hello, how are you in another language, let alone translate a complex story. So I am going to have a look at that and see if there's a reason I've put it, or if it's just Canterbury Tales. So retelling for children. Adapter. Look, I'm gonna get rid of it, but it's something that is on my list and it shouldn't be marked red. I have a different version that is still on my partner's shelf. Retelling by Peter Ackroyd. I've read some of it, but not all of it, so definitely shouldn't be on there. My Cousin Rachel, yes. Everything I Know About Writing, yes. Some Melina Marquettas, very much yes. An Imaginary Life, yes. The Giver, yes. Number the Stars, I don't know. I feel like I've had it on my shelf at some point, but I don't remember reading it, so I'm gonna bop it off. Here was my C.S. Lewis's. I just see The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe. Yes, I did. Marked as Chronicle of Narnia #1. Well, that's just wrong. And then we've got this whole Chronicles of Narnia. Ugh. So that section is not completely accurate. That's fine. Just gonna move forward once I've cleaned this up. To Kill a Mockingbird, yes. Camilla, yes. The Lion, Witch and Wardrobe graphic novel, new. Lady Chatterley's Lover, yes. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, yes. Into the Wild, yes. Yes. Love in the Afternoon, I gave that one a skim read. It didn't thrill me. I'd been reading like Julia Quinn and Tessa Dare or Tess Dare at that time, and I found that Lisa Kleypas was just not quite as me as they were. Sing and Don't Cry, yes. Milk and Honey, yes. I've got some Red Ball books here. It looks like I've got 1, 2 and 3, which would make sense as the ones I can clearly say I would have read. I'm not sure past that. Might have read 4 or 5 of them. That's okay. Brave New World, yes. And then I don't know what this is, so I will get rid of it. Thrive, yes. Kite Runner, yes. Sugar Babe, yes. The Old Man in the Sea, yes, yes. Round Ireland with a Fridge. I seem to remember having that in my possession at some point, but I can't remember what it's about. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Girl on the Train, yes. Creative Writing for Dummies, yes. Curious Incident, yes. Less, more or less. I read that. Journey Without Maps, yes. Looking for Alaska, yes. Alright, bye. We wish to inform you that tomorrow we will be killed with our families, definitely, yes. Lord of the Flies, again, I don't think I've ever read it. I watched the movie recently. If I've read it, I don't remember reading it, so get rid of that. Yep, I did read that Buffy the Vampire Monster book when I was researching different mythical creatures. Jane in Love, yes. Neuromancer, yes. In School, Bad Feminist and Hunger, yes. Excuse me. I do not remember reading Girls Don't Get the Corner Office, so that's gonna go. I love this generic Goodreads image for what is a Mills and Boon. Like, maybe Mills and Boon produces books faster than anyone can be bothered to upload their images to Goodreads. I'm not sure. That's just my vague theory. If I Like a Girl, The Art of Being. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've read The Weathermakers. I'm not sure enough that I haven't to take it off. Actually, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Somewhat. See, again, I've got Medea listed twice. I've read Medea out of this book, Medea and Other Plays, but I have not read the whole book, which I suspect is why I added this other version of Medea. We'll just go with that for now. Momo by Michaelende, yes. Why I'm no longer talking to white people about race. Again, it's been in my house at some point. I can't remember exactly the contents, so that doesn't bode particularly well considering it's only a few years old. I'm not sure. That kind of makes me a bit sad. Surrendered Wife, yes. Crime and Punishment, Emily Dickinson, Collapse. Yep. Oh, we are nearly on the home stretch, peeps. Guns, Germs and Steel, yes. And then a version of 1984 that is definitely not by all. Who Are You? Get Off My List. Unbearable Lightness, yes. And then there's the Tessa Dares that I read last year. They were both really good fun. Unraveled. I didn't read it. I borrowed it. That is not the same thing. And then we've got a stack of Roald Dahls that I've read both as a child and adult. The Witches, The Twits, Matilda, The BFG, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I would have read more. That's okay. This Shakespeare retelling's gotta go. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I have read some of it. Sometimes I've tried more than once. Look, I need to be more effective so I can read that book because it was a struggle for me. Heart of Darkness, yes. Idiot, yes. All of these are, again, I've got like 2-3 different versions of Alice in Wonderland. So my version definitely has Through the Looking Glass. So I'm gonna go with the version that states both Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, because I know I've definitely read that. Like, I'm such a snake putting stuff on here like this, like The Secret Garden. Again, have not read it. I'm pretty sure not. I might have read like an abridged or adapted version when I was a kid, but not the full one. I've overheard my partner reading it to my stepdaughter. That's not reading, Mella. Did you know that? That's not reading. Bill Bryson's, yes. Anya, yep. My Sister's Serial Killer, yes. Wuthering Heights, yes. Fahrenheit 451, yes. Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I don't know if I finished it, and knowing how it ends, I kind of understand why maybe I didn't finish it. Bear Called Paddington. I don't think I've read it. Memoirs of a Boy Soldier seems like something I would have read. I can't remember it specifically. Definitely matches like a younger me and what I would have read. Lady Susan, yes. We've got this row of Austins that is incomplete, but I'm working on it. And that is correct. So that's brought us to the end. And that has knocked about 40, I think, books off my read list. And plus highlighted a couple that I'm missing. But like I said, honestly, like I think it's more useful to use Goodreads actively for what I do read moving forward than try and record every book I've ever read when I wasn't using it. There's just a few gaps that I know will annoy me because they are part of like, yeah, Shakespeare or a series. So I'm going to do another video where I tidy up my want to read, and I might show you guys the spreadsheet I've done for my plans to read in a particular type of fiction. I'm going to end this video for now so I can have a look at what a garbage fire of a mess it is and work out if I can do anything better for the next one. So if you watch this, thank you. Let me know if your read list is as blurry with the lines of truth as mine was. Mine's certainly a lot closer to the truth now, and I'm gonna try and be honest with myself from now on when I mark something as read. I think that there's some do not finishes where it's like I gave it a good solid go, and I'm okay with that being marked as read because like I got the general idea, maybe I got some good stuff out of it, but I'm just done with it. As opposed to somewhere like, yeah, I don't know, let me know your thoughts. I was looking at Storygraph this week, and it has a separate shelf for DNFs, which I think would be super useful. I'm not sure how it goes with adding it to your reading challenge for the year, if you can put in the pages that you read. And again, doesn't matter, I don't know. All of this is really arbitrary in some ways, but helpful in others. So yeah, any thoughts about any of that? Give me a comment in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.